Might hear. All righty. All right. Well, thank you everyone from joining us. I think everyone here is a current client of California Skincare Supply, so you should know who we are. My name's Julia.
Just in case, my name is Kelly. We own California Skincare Supply together. We're mother and daughter, and we've been working together for many years. And we're so happy to have you here today. This is our first class with Lindh Beauty. We became their distributors, I think about 6 months ago or so, and we are absolutely loving their products. So we're so happy to have this. This will be first of many Lindh classes that we will be offering. So stay tuned on that. We have set up a coupon code for you to use on our CaliforniaSkincareSupply.com website, where you can save an additional 10% through tomorrow at midnight on all the Lindh brand.
And the code is just Julie. And again, that's 10% for the next 48 hours. So it's a great time to take advantage. Also keep in mind that if you place an online order, that everything ships free over 500. So double sale.
Order whatever you need. Without further ado, we have Dawn Sanders here today. She is the national educator for Lindh Beauty, as well as the national beauty consultant. I'm sorry, Dawn.
Beauty expert. That's how,
national beauty expert. So we're very happy to have her. And since this is a short class, we're going to stop talking and turn it over to Dawn.
Hi, everyone. So nice to meet you. Thank you so much for coming on. I'm super excited. And super excited to share with you a brand that's really incredible. And feel free to ask me any questions you have. I really want to make this as informative and helpful as possible. So I first want to go into Julie Lindh and her background. Has anyone here heard of Julie before, or her brand? Yeah. So Julie really is incredible. She is not only a brand creator, she's also a medical esthetician. And she also trains estheticians with different techniques. And so she also has curated spas back in the past. She was the one that was the creative director for the first ever Exhale Spa in New York City. And she had, created the menu, managed 75 estheticians, set up all the rooms, and really did a phenomenal job. After working with Exhale Spa, she also went on to doing Townhouse Spa in New York City, as well as Aqua Beauty Bar. And then she went out on her own, where she owns 2 spas, one in New York City and Flatiron, and one in Sweden. So she goes back and forth between New York and Europe and has an international following. And what's really incredible is her approach to skincare. She's very much about marrying high tech with really great products. And with her background, she was raised, going back to her background in Sweden, she was raised with, holistic nutrition, but at the same time, really influenced and had such a love for biology and anatomy that, again, that was her inspiration of marrying the both worlds of high tech, in which you're going to very gently aggravate the skin on top, and internally, not only practicing good nutrition, but also the ingredients in her products are just beyond amazing. So when the two are working together synergistically, the outcome is really incredible. So what I'm going to be talking about today is we're going to talk about the Eyes That Sparkle with the SkinMagic Pen and the infrared mask, but I'm also going to talk about the other sheet mask that she has, her biomagnetic sheet mask. And I've also been asked to talk about the other devices that she also has, which are her beauty wands. So for first, does everybody have their kits, their sheet mask, and their pens? Okay, great. So I'm first going to go into the product, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you actually apply the sheet mask to take it out of the packet, because while it's going to be working on you, I'm going to talk about the background of it and how the masks work so that you can actually absorb the decadent serum that's loaded in that sheet mask. So I'm going to do it with you too. So I'm going to talk about first this is the infrared sheet mask. Okay. This is, and you'll see when it says a high functioning infrared sheet mask, because this is not just a sheet mask. I literally call this facial fitness and a mask, and I'll tell you why. So you can just take out that mask, it's preferably on uncleansed skin, and you will put the mask on, but when you take this out, you're going to see it's drenched in hyaluronic acid. The side of the sheet mask that's flat, that's what's going to hit your skin. The raised dots are going to be up, okay? So it's already cut out so that the eyes and the nose and the mouth, it's already ready for you just to put it on. And just to show you, if you'll see mine, I'm going to take a tug just to show you. This is a fabric sheet mask. It will not fray. It will not tear. That is what's incredible. This sheet mask that you're holding right now literally has 5 uses per mask. It's reusable. So you're going to put this on, and it's going to adhere to the skin beautifully. It feels nice and cool. And just put it where it sits nicely here. And the reason why I'm doing it this way is I want you just to absorb the serum while I talk about the product. And we're going to do the whole thing together. So this is a fabric sheet mask using nanotechnology. So what is nanotechnology? Do you see those dots that are woven into the fabric? That's actual infrared that is used in the form of germanium and tourmaline. So what we're doing is we are totally activating the skin through these nanoparticles that are not pulverized powder. And the reason why I'm stressing that is there's nothing that is watered down with her products. When you're having nanotechnology infused, and there's so much serum, I always just go, if they're client too, you can massage their neck, chest, the back of the neck. It's just, you don't want to waste it. It's so good. I do my hands because there's just so much product. But this will stay on. So now I'm going to go into the product. How does that feel, everybody? It's really cooling. Nice, right? Awesome. So, okay. So we have 2 fabric masks. We have the infrared, the biomagnetic. I'm going to go through infrared first. What's incredible is that everything that she does with her skincare, it's a multi-purpose product. This, yes, it feels great, but this is more than just a hydrating mask. When I said before facial fitness, what you have in here is these dots are giving you infrared therapy, which is going to encourage circulation, help with puffiness, encourage collagen production. For me, and I'm going to go through it with the SkinMagic Pen, when you have the red light and we have the blue light, the red light is what you're going to call the nourishment mode. Infrared, it makes sense that I call this the big hug for the skin, right? It's soothing, it's calming, it's anti-inflammatory. So I'm going to take you through scenarios with your clients. Let's say you have a client that has rosacea, psoriasis, eczema, a long day in the sun, had a laser treatment, a waxing, anything that would need that soothing hug, but also that hydration to have that luminosity and that glow. This is the one that you're going to grab. It's the anti-aging, it's the soothing, it's the calming, it's the hug, while encouraging circulation through the infrared therapy. And in this packet, you have 3 masks. So imagine, usually masks in general are a one-shot deal. You use it, you throw it out, and it's great. This, though, we want you to have Julie's method, which is consistent skincare, everything with her. And just when you hear about products, it's ritual based. Even if you're just taking that device and you're using with your mask, you're doing a ritual for yourself. But it makes sense because of how it works together. So again, each dot here, if let's say the person didn't have a device, you would press on the dots, and that's almost like acupressure, like therapy. So even if you were to massage them on the bed or on yourself, while you're doing this, you're activating, and you could feel those dots. You're activating the infrared, which is again that beautiful LED that you're doing through germanium and tourmaline that's infused in each dot, while you're giving that beautiful drink of that hyaluronic acid with rose serum. Okay. I would say in a perfect world, you can leave this on as long as you like, but like I would say about 10 to 12 minutes is when you're drinking this up and it's working. And when you're going to remove it, all you're going to do is rinse it under water, hang dry it. And when you're ready to use it again, you take your favorite serum or your number one selling serum, whichever you would like to incorporate, of course, to build and link, but also teaching the clients still to stay on top of their skincare. Do their serum and they wet the mask again underwater, apply it on. But that's what's beautiful is you're literally getting 15 treatments for a retail value of $65. So now how do we do it also in the client, the client in the room? A lot of times what you can do is if you want to do this as an add-on treatment with the device, which I'll show you after, and you have it on, when they finish using it, you can rinse it, give it to them in a Ziploc, and they take it home and reuse it 4 more times. But it's also teaching them, again, you're going to have that return client. You're going to have them carrying on their homework at home. But what are we doing for you guys? I'm also loving the fact that we're supporting the professionals. They still come to you for the room because there's certain things that you go to the client, you go to the professionals for. And then when you go home, you must do your homework to do upkeep. Right? So when I say that, especially even during the pandemic, that we had our hero products, it was the self-care at home where people had to maintain. These masks were constantly flying off the shelf with our devices. But what I love to share with you in the magic you do in your room and that connection you have with your client is that they know they have to do their homework, but they have to still come and stay on top of their cleaning, their routines with you, etc. Right? So this again is your high functioning sheet mask, infrared therapy, 3 masks, reusable. And what's great is that over time, you're going to see even the color changes. That's when you see like the infrared's working. But I love how it totally hydrates under the eyes. So again, you can really feel you hydrating under that eye area all over. But when you remove it, it just feels so plump. It doesn't feel like it coagulates or it's tacky. And you still can just gently massage it in. And it's just wonderful. Does anyone have any questions? No? Okay, great.
Yes, wait, I have a question.
Oh, yeah,
Did you say that when you go to use it a second time, you get it wet underwater, or you just use it with serum?
No. So what you would do is this. So it's perfect. So after you take it off, like when we finish and even when we get off the call, you would rinse it and hang dry it, right? Mm-hmm. So then you would take your favorite serum, apply it on, wet the fabric, because it's going to dry to a nice strong fabric because this thing does not tear or fray. It's really strong. And you're going to put it underwater and you're going to put it on top of the serum. And that's your second use. Okay. And then you put the third. So this is great because it's reusable. And when I say facial fitness, again, if we think about, and we know that there's tons of devices out there. The whole point being is that the facial anatomy, we contract these muscles all day long. I know I'm extremely reactionary to anything. And so when you actually do this, it's not just a mask, it's a hydrator. That infrared therapy is really working underneath the muscle to do that collagen production, to help with the detoxification, to help with the puffiness. And then I'm going to add the bonus of the SkinMagic Pen. And now you're going to see how we're going to do the two together. Okay. So SkinMagic Pen, I wanted to show you the box as to how it comes, just so if you had to just see the visuals, how it would be in your space. This is, when I say magical, because it's dual purpose. Again, when we do the Julie Lindh method of skincare, she's very much about multi-purpose, a lot of benefits in one. There are a lot of devices out there that you'll either have the LED part, the light part, that'll be like a light device, or you'll have one that does the vibrational therapy. I'm going to give you a device that is sonic vibration and LED in one. Okay. But I'm so glad. The reason why I wanted you to do this with me is because it's really important that even when you share this with your clients, you must show them how to use this correctly. First off, this retails for $125. This does come with a charger. So you see the bottom here, and it comes with it. You've got to charge this. And this is how it looks. So it's ergonomic friendly on that angle to really get into your contours. We're going to all turn it on together. So you're going to push the button. The first light is red. Shake it. Second light is blue. But we're going to do the red light. And I'm going to go through the two lights, what they do. Now, it's important. You're not going to hold the white because nothing's going to happen. You're going to hold the silver tip. Okay, that's right, because your body's natural electric flow is going to be going through the silver to vibrate with this. If you do the white, you're going to have clients say it's not working. It won't. It's going to pick up your vibration through here. Okay, so going to go here, and what you're going to do is first you're going to go into your corner right there, into the corner here, and you're going to hold it for a count of 3. The point is, as I'm going to do this, I'm the first, I call it the lap, or like your first set of squats, okay, is we're breaking up the fluid under the eye. This is going to help with puffiness. We're waking up the circulation. That's the first round. So we're going to go, and you're going to feel it vibrate. 1, 2, 3. Does everyone feel the vibrate? Yay! Okay. Then we do the second underneath. 1, 2, 3. And it's going to feel nice and warm. Then we're going to go a little bit more. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then up. 1, 2, 3. Release. Then we're going to go back to the corner. 1, 2, 3. Under the brow bone. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we go to the other eye. Well, actually, we'll stay on this eye. The reason I did that, the first round, again, we broke up the fluid. We woke up all of your fibroblasts underneath, like we woke up everything. Now the second is we're going to glide it. But you don't go like this, back and forth like a windshield wiper. You're going to do it with intention to direct out. So you're going to go here and let it glide up and release. Again, and you go up and release. Then you're going to go again, third round, and up. Now we're going to go under the brow bone. So you're going to go in the corner again. Under the brow, under, and then just glide it and out. Here again, glide it and out. And then again and out. So what are we doing? Basically, the red light is your nourishment mode. This is going to help with depuffing, circulation, calming down, again, encouraging the collagen production, addressing fine lines and wrinkles, soothing, calming. So I like to do the red light for night and the blue light in the morning. The blue light is my circulation mode. I almost call it like my treadmill in the day, in the morning, get you jump started. So you jump start the morning with the blue light, and this is how easy. You just do a shake, and it's blue, shake, and it's red. Okay. Now we'll do the other eye. So you're going to go in the corner, silver tip, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Again, and the top, 1, 2, 3. Under the brow bone, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to glide it. So you go up and out, up, out, up, out. And then again here, out, out, and out. Now we can do the laugh lines. So here we go. Here, just work it up and down. This will help again with collagen production and really can get in there. And you could feel it's nice and warm, and you're activating the germanium and tourmaline at the same time. You go here And then the best part is above the lip. And you just go back and forth. Sorry, it's so hard. I'm talking so much. And you go above the lip, back and forth. Okay. Now, when you do the blue light in general, I'll just go through it. The blue light is going to help with dark circles, puffiness, encouraging circulation. It's going to jumpstart the day. So what you do is, obviously you're not going to do a mask every single day. What you do is you're going to do your cleanser, your serum, your eye cream, your moisturizer, and that's going to be the solvent, your liquid conductor. We don't believe, and I'm going to go through the beauty wands too. You don't need an activating gel with our products. To be quite frank, you don't. Your products are exactly what you need. We want simple, we want effective, and we're not going to sell you an extra step that's not necessary. So your products are the perfect conductor to transfer, okay? Second of all, when you have a client on the bed, and you're going to want to use this on them, because Julie uses these devices in the room, you have to somehow just tap them, whether you're just holding their shoulder and working, because their electric energy, their energy flow has to travel through you as you're holding this. If you're servicing someone, if you were just to go on someone and demo, it's not going to vibrate. It's the most bizarre thing you'll see. So for example, like if you were to just try it, and your mom was to do it on you under your eye, have your mom do it on you under your eye, have her try the pen and not touch your shoulder blade, just go, you'll see there's no vibrate, right? Okay, now tap her shoulder or her hand. You see what I mean? Yeah, so that's the transfer of energy. So I just didn't want you to have it be a situation if you had a client and it's like, it's not vibrating. You just somehow have to if you're servicing them. Another thing too that I've actually done is I've actually used the pen on my face with a mask on the bed, like a client is on the bed. So if I had to, you literally can do the LED along the cheeks and the face if there's anything, especially if there's a blemish, is when you're going to use the blue light for acne, for discoloration, to take the swelling down. You can actually go and work it on a blemish if a person has that. And that's what the blue light would do. The blue light is antibacterial, will help with inflammation and attack the acne. Are there any questions? And I'll tell you, yeah.
Sorry. So these masks are suitable for any skin type?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
And I'm going to go into the biomagnetic and how they're different. And you could pick how you would pick for which client, like which would be like the one you'd want to do for them, for sure. Okay. So the infrared, to go back, great question. It's for all skin types. However, I find that if someone though is prone to sensitivity, they're red, even if when the winter time comes, let's say you have colder weather, or if they had, like I said, psoriasis, rosacea, eczema, or they were into pure anti-aging and they were dehydrated, they fly and travel a lot, or they were out in the sun all day long and they need a nice tall glass of water, this will be that big, beautiful hug. Just look at the pink packet and think of like a loving hug, if that'll be a way to remember. And you just hug that skin and give them that luminous glow.
Thank you. And then on the blue, I'm sorry, on the blue one, we do the same method that we just did, but just with the blue. Okay, thank you.
Two things that I want you to remember, because we can tend to, especially in a rush, and I know me, I'm such an Aries that way, I rush through things. and you know, sometimes I just don't think, and you know, and Julie had shown me this, when I had you do this, the count of 3 with the breaking up, it's really important because this sonic vibrational therapy is really intense. It feels great, but you know, when you do that massage method under the eye, this really does break up that fluid, that first lap, when you're doing it section by section and holding it for a count of 3. Then when you do the other lap of gliding it, don't just go back and forth, because what we don't want to do is encourage the circles to be not bigger, but like more indented. Like, this is a really great device. So when you're gliding it, think of it like you're really able to mold and address and get in there. So everyone's facial contours are different. When you really want to work and get in that that area under the eye, that's why I point out that it's ergonomic friendly. Let it really, but you always glide up and out, because the goal is to always lift, like when you're doing a ballet lift, you know, and the way you're working out. So let this device really work for you where you do it, but you just go out. that way. It's not a back and forth. And you're directing that flow and you're going out. Yeah. Any other questions?
I was going to ask if someone has a pacemaker or any kind of device inside the body, is there any contraindication?
Nope. And the same thing for the Beauty Wands, which is microcurrent. They can also use that as well. Okay. So how do we turn this off? Just the button gently. Also, one thing too to share with your clients, I love to say it as light as a feather, feels like a pen. It's true. Go in your makeup bag. Don't have to check it in. Great for your carry-on. I sometimes go on the plane. When I get off the plane, I look better than when I went on. I could care less what I look like. If you're looking at me, then you deserve to see this. Look the other way. I will put this mask on my flight. I will sit there. I will do my thing. I walk off a plane like I just went on the best vacation before I started. So this really does work. Okay, so now I'm going to show you we can remove it, or you can keep it on and enjoy it. I just want to keep talking better for you. So, but you'll see how much serum is there, and it's great. But feel free, if you're enjoying it, you can keep it on. Definitely won't hurt you. But for those that took it off, feel free to tug at it now that you can play. Look at how strong that fabric is, and you'll see what I mean. So when I say that is fine quality, the value of it to get 15 treatments for $65 that you can offer your clients. It's also letting your clients know that, you know, it really is incredible. And I love the resealable pouch because it's made so strong that when you seal this up, don't worry about spillage. It really seals well. Okay, so now I'm going to go on to the biomagnetic. Interesting. If you go on Julie's Instagram, there's a post, I don't know where. I'm going to try to find it for you, and I'll email it to you as well, Kelly, because we actually did something with the mask dry, and we took a real magnet and put it on it, and it literally lifted the mask off the desk. That's how potent the magnets are in here. Okay. So we have, like I said, the infrared, but now we have the biomagnetic. I want you to think of the biomagnetic almost like your blue light. Circulation, puffiness. I know for me, when I'm PMSing, I tend to look really sallow and exhausted and just dull and drained. This is going to be the perfect wake up for the skin to revitalize you. But also, magnets in general are great for detoxification. So if you have a client that has, let's say, I wouldn't say like, it's not going to hurt anybody, but if somebody is congested, if they have acne, if they look tired, dull, sallow, this is really great for detoxification as well as for puffiness. Let's say we had a night of too many carbs, too much wine, and no sleep. Let's say we want to have that vibrancy, but also to really look like you've slept. This is going to be the nice wake up for your skin, your biomagnetic. And it's nice to have choice because they both, again, you'll hear me say, encourage that collagen production. Sure, because you're using the benefit of the SkinMagic Pen with it, or even if you just massage it with your fingers, you're still having that facial fitness. But the difference is that I want you to think of the biomagnetic as that jump to wake up the skin, revitalize the skin, give that circulation. Because, it's really great to say, we're going to give you the glow. You notice that's like a button word, like the biggest hashtag, get the glow, luminosity. It's all great. And you can have the best highlighter and a foundation and a makeup. You can have the best luminizer. But when you have that real luminosity, healthy, vibrant skin, as we know, it's through what you're doing underneath the muscle and on top together to really bring that luminosity. And what is that? It's circulation. And what is that? It's oxygen. It's oxygenating and regenerating your cells. And that's what Julie's all about. Julie truly believes that you can train your cells to oxygenate and regenerate, which I will get into with the Beauty Wands, as well as with what you're doing with, this thing is just so light and fun, but I've got to tell you, it's like the little engine that could and will always deliver. It's really a magical pen. And once you get into the habit of using it, you'll see what I mean. It's amazing. So the goal today was to teach you about not just, this is a really great mask, but you have Nanotechnology at its finest, using a high-tech device that is going to deliver results. And the more you do it, it's like training your muscles. Again, 3 in the packet, $65 retail, 5 times each, 15 treatments, and the SkinMagic Pen is $125. Are there any questions?
Yes. How long does a charge last?
Oh, oh gosh, it lasts quite a bit. I mean, it charges instantly. So I would say, if you do this religiously, I charge mine. If you're gonna, I take that back because you guys are the professionals using it in the room, right? So I probably would charge it, and it charges really quickly, maybe every couple of days. And the only reason why I say that is because the volume I'm sure that you do is different than what I do just on me, which is, you know, a couple laps and I'm done. But it does charge quickly. I would just stay on top of it. And if you have like, if you see that you're using it on a lot of clients, then I would just charge it at the end of the day. You can never burn it out. That I'll tell you. And to clean it, just do a wet cloth. You can do like, you know, like those organic sanitary wipes between clients, or how you would do that. And when you're charging it, you'll see how it goes to the red and then it goes to the blue and it's ready. But yeah, that's a great question. Again, for the volume that you'll do, I would do that just to be safe based on how many people you'll see doing it. But it definitely is a great add-on. Also, I find too that when you do, like back in the day when you would do makeup lessons for clients, when you're having that contact of having the client feel it and you're using it on them, psychologically, they're already having that ownership of the experience of bonding with you, but they want to carry on that homework at home. I guess I'm very schooly that way, but it just makes sense because you really do carry that on. And I find that, you know, it's really so easy to use. It just becomes instant. But again, we work at our skin just like we have at a routine, like you work out your body. That's how I look at it. So now I'm going to go on to the beauty ones. How does everyone's skin feel? How did you enjoy that mask? Good. Oh, I'm so happy.
It feels really good. My eyes feel like super lifted and like no puffiness whatsoever.
And the best is when we have sinus headaches, sinus congestion, that's why I love to go here. You totally break all of that up. Also, I used to get lots of headaches and migraines in the past. And I'll tell you, between the wands and the SkinMagic Pen, I don't get migraines anymore. They really, really do work because it really does loosen the muscle. So now I'm going to go on to the beauty wands. Has anyone heard or seen her Ageless Beauty Wands? Oh, you have? Great. So I'm going to first go on to the Beauty Wand 1.0. Okay. I'm going to give you a handheld solar powered device that is sustainable, that is sleek, that you will literally carve your contours because it has 4 heads. You will have total control over your contours, working the anatomy, working your facial muscles. But again, no charger needed. And again, no activating gel needed. Your serum does the job. You don't need to add an additional product to it. So what is this device? First off, this is your solar panel with copper. This is a beautiful handheld device. It's also made of titanium and copper, not made of plastic. A lot of devices out there, marketing is great, but a lot of them too are made of plastic. This is not. So when you hold this, you feel quality, but so easy to travel with in a pouch. In my makeup bag, when I travel, or again, this is what I've done on the plane as well. So how is this different? What's the point of difference with doing microcurrent as opposed to gua sha or jade rolling? And I don't take away from anything. I've never done that and I never will. The point of difference is that we're going to be transferring microcurrents from the copper panel while you're rolling it through your body. And that is the way you're going to help with detoxification with your lymph nodes. And that's the lymphatic drainage that you're going to be doing while you're also going to depuff, lift, firm, encourage that circulation. For me, over a couple of months, I totally opened up this muscle that my migraines had stopped because I'm a grinder with my overbite, and it totally helped. So I'm living proof that it does work. So how do you do this? Well, first off, I want to show you one thing. You know how a lot of devices will have the two balls? It'll have two heads. And when you roll it, you do it, right? I'm going to give you four though, four rollers, because you're really going to have control to grab your contours. So when you're grabbing that jawbone and you're working it up, and you're grabbing your cheekbone and you're working it up and you're lifting. Oh, perfect. We can do it together. Okay. And you're working under the eye. You're really in full control as to how you're using this device. So this is the way you really do it. You have your cleansed skin, and the first lap, like I showed you with the under eye, no serum, no moisturizer, nothing. What I want to do is wake up the fibroblasts underneath and say, we're here, and give them that shock to wake them up. So we start with the first lymph node of the clavicle to the ear, and you're going to go 15 up and really press and lift like you're doing your facial fitness. So you go 15 up to the earlobe, you go 15 up, and then you move it over a little bit to there. So what is it that you're doing? The first round is you're also starting to wake up your lymph nodes, detoxify. Then you would do your jaw, 15 up, and you see how the balls are hugging and grabbing and lifting? Your cheekbone, and then you go under the eye. Then we go above your brow bone, and you make the heads work. So you go up, but you don't do this up and down. You always work up like the pen I showed you. You have to make each move have intention. You go in the middle, you work that up. Then you go here. Then you're going to go this lymph node, the clavicle to the ear. So you go 15 here. Then you move it over a little bit, but you never go over the thyroid. So when you go under the chin, you go upside down, and you're going to have the V go here. That's how you go under the chin. You never go up and down here. There you go there. Then, like I showed you, then you do your laugh lines, you lift, lift. And then of course you can do your chest in every direction. So that's the first lap. Second lap, like I showed you with the SkinMagic Pen, you're going to do your serum, your moisturizer, and do the same thing. But here's the thing. You can also have your facial mask and do the wand gently on the fabric mask. And that rolling action of microcurrent with the nanoparticles is beautiful. So not to confuse you, I'll go back because I see some might be confused. The SkinMagic Pen, like I said, under the eye, around the lip, laugh lines, great. And yes, you can use it if you want that sonic vibrational therapy along with LED. I've done it all over. I also love to do microcurrent with it as well. So I use both. So I just wanted to show you that you have options. Okay. This retails for $200 and it's theirs forever. There's no, like I said, no charger, easy to travel, don't have to plug it in, and it really delivers. And then how do we light it up? The light in the room already is activating the panel. If you want to make it 1 voltage higher, just put it up to the light for 30 seconds and then go to town and go to work. But it's already ready to work because it's sustainable. It's solar powered. Okay. The second one, and now I have this box. So this is what it looks like if you were to have it on your shelf. This is the 2.0. So why do we have the 2.0? What Julie was seeing with clients is that clients were coming onto the facial bed with facial tears because they were buying every device out there and they were doing things at home like microneedling themselves every single day, which this is where we come to the professionals and we support you, where there are certain things you go to the professionals for and there are certain things you can do at home. And she would have to help repair the facial tears, you know, and heal them. So what she did was she made the 2.0. When I tell you this device is a game changer, it is like the Rolls Royce of devices because this is microcurrent with a microneedling like effect. It is not microneedling. This will not puncture the skin, but these, can you guys see the specks? They're perfectly spaced, where they're not going to puncture the skin. They're 14 karat gold plated. So you're going to have the benefit of microcurrent while you're also able to exfoliate dead skin with these specs and trick the body into thinking that it is being injured when it's not, that internally the fibroblasts are going crazy, plumping up. It's almost like putting mousse in your hair, and then you start to diffuse it and it starts to curl up. Same, the fibroblasts start to move up, the collagen starts to pop up, and that's how you fill out. So this is incredible for anyone have male clients, ingrown follicles, great for preventing that. Keeping the skin clear, encouraging collagen production. So you do the same thing like I showed you with the 15. And here's the thing, it is so safe to use at home that she made it in a way that when you're rolling it, your body will tell you that it's too harsh, that you have to be gentle. So, because it'll stop. So when you roll it and the specs are going, it's totally waking up your skin. When I say the ultimate in encouraging circulation, waking up the skin, giving that vibrancy, but making your serums and your moisturizers work for you. So again, to show you between the two, if you have a client with cystic acne, that's pussy, really aggravated, rosacea, psoriasis, eczema, super sensitive, put them on the 1.0, not the 2.0. They will not be able to handle this. It's too severe. Okay. While it's not painful, we still need to be gentle and gentle love and work it. But that's where the 1.0 is great to still detoxify and work for them. But that's how you have the two to choose from. If you have a client that can handle this, this is what I use, the 2.0. I even use it on my body for cellulite. I have it everywhere. So it does work. Again, so those are the two devices. So the retail price for the 2.0, this is $350. And so how do I also explain this? So when you have a device that is microcurrent with the benefits of microneedling, the like effect, when you get microcurrent facials at your Medi Spa, again, to support you, that's a totally different treatment. It's great. That really intense treatment will last you about 7 to 10 days of like what they, and why was this so popular? And they called it like the red carpet facial, was because there was no downtime. You had your microcurrent, you went to the red carpet, the makeup artist did you went, you were great. The same thing with this, it's non-invasive, but when you're doing this every single day, 5 to 7 minutes, it's having that consistency that you're constantly training your muscles to oxygenate and regenerate every single day. So this is what they do when they do at home. Again, the devices you can use in your room. I've also used this on the fabric mask where I've held it gently and I've rolled it gently. So imagine having the specs activating the fabric mask, which is incredible, whether it's the magnet or the LED. But talk about that really special treatment you can create in the room for the client that works. It's really high tech with a high functioning sheet mask in one. So that's what Julie's philosophy is all about. So that was the Beauty Wand 1.0, the 2.0, the SkinMagic Pen, along with the fabric sheet masks.
Want to unmute? Sorry, I thought we were muted. I just wanted to let you know that I've been using the 2.0 every day for probably 3 months, and I'm completely addicted. I love that device. I love both of them. I brought both of them home because I wanted to have both of them, but the 2.0 is just, it's so amazing.
I've been using the 1.0
in the morning. That's my morning wake up. And then at night, this is when I do this one at night. But
that was the goal, but she's more sensitive, so she's doing the one.
Yeah, totally.
I've been really noticing it in like the jawline, especially. Just like a lifting. Yeah, I've been
beautiful. Also, another tip, if someone has a concern that they call the 11s, this is how you would do it with the 2.0. You do the 2 top heads only and start and you work it up and you do your 15, but you work it. Then you do the side of it with the top rollers.
Okay.
Other side of it. And the same thing for the chest. That's how you would do it for people that are concerned about wrinkles there. And you work it sideways. And so you can really, and then back and forth, because you can really manipulate the 4 rollers. Again, you're artists. That's why these devices, that's the point of difference, is that you can control how to roll the 4 heads to really work what the concern is. So for example, for me, it's going to be these, and this has been helping. Before I was on these were darker, but I know when I'm rolling, it's like I'm holding this up and I'm going gently up and just really focusing on the laugh line. And it does pop it out the next morning. It's incredible. So yeah, they really do. So $350 again to recap. Retail, same thing in the pouch. $200 for the 1.0. The SkinMagic Pen is $125, and the masks are $65 for 15 treatments.
And again, that's all retail costs that you would
That's
sell.
retail for your clients.
Yeah. Do we have any other questions? How's everyone's skin feeling? Good?
Good.
Unmute. Letitia has to unmute so I can hear her.
Oh,
Sorry.
I want to be here for you. I want to be here for you. That's all.
Okay. So on the pen, when you're doing a client, you always go up on the neck, never down. Correct?
Oh,
So
yeah. I mean, because you're vibrating per dot. Oh, you mean this? You mean the wand?
yeah, the wand. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
you're
the
always
wand.
going up. You're always
Always
going up.
going up. Okay.
It's like,
Okay.
think of it like at the ballet bar when you're playing, elongating the muscle. But we're always, even when you're doing massage of the neck, you're always massaging up.
Yeah.
You always work it up, and let when you roll it, like really press it, because it does feel like a nice, soothing, cooling massage.
Yeah.
So always work it up. Yeah.
Okay. Great.
do we have any other questions at all? All right.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Dawn. We really enjoyed the class. I hope everybody really enjoyed it as much as we did. And thanks for joining us.
Thank you guys. Call us if you have any questions at all. All right.
You.
Thank you. Bye.